All right. What's going on, y'all? It's A-Fizzle here. On this Sunday, March 5th, 2023, getting y'all some Gators baseball action. We're up against the Miami Hurricanes today. Here's the thing about the series. Florida won Friday, and Miami won Saturday, And interesting tidbit about both games is that both games were comeback wins. I think Miami did had a good lead in Friday's game. Florida came back to one. Yesterday's game, Florida had a 6-3 lead, and Miami just stored away. I think it was like 14-6. So now, find ourselves in a rubber matchup, winner take all. Florida come in this matchup, number 6 ranking, 9-3 record. And Miami coming in this game with a number 22 ranking with an 8-3 record. Both teams historically good, got a fair share of championships. And Miami coming. Like I said, yeah, both teams had a fair share of championships. So, and now, and I tried to get started earlier, but I was trying to set up at the last second. Like I just set this up like 15 minutes ago. So by the time I was able to get it started, the game was already getting ready to start. So I couldn't really do like the intro and all that. So we're in action now. Top of the first. Oh, you had a ground out to start the game. And I don't even know who's bit. Oh, strike 3. Get him out of here.
So elevated fastball right there. Again from Cagliano. You can see some 97s, 98s today. One off speed in that, but that's the only thing he's thrown so far. Other than that, it's all been fastballs. He'll be fastball heavy most of them. And now, how about this matchup? Cagliano with his power arm against Yo-Yo Morales, the junior star.
Okay, Yohani Morales is up to bat for the Hurricanes. He's batting third. He has 5 homers, 17 RBIs. He has 1 home run in this series. Ball 1. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the first Florida baseball game I get to watch this season. A lot of games been on SEC Network Plus and all that, and I just haven't got around to really looking the games up on my laptop. Tablet. I really watch them, but I've been keeping up with them via Facebook. Not Facebook, Twitter. So I got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Can you get done 16 pitches? Nope. It's gonna be a foul.
The home runs, 450 plus feet. This is where it landed on Friday. That house, that's going to be a ways away. It's been chippy for 2 days. It's been chippy for the last 20 years. So that is not changed for 2 days.
This next pitch. Oh, outside. Full count. Said a home run land on top of the house Friday. Got him. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts. Let's go. That's gonna retire the side. We're going to the bottom of the first now.
SEC sports, the gifts are non-stop. If you're game day ready, if your team can win on the road, if that 3-pointer beats the buzzer, if you love the tradition, the rivalry, the edge of your seat on the field and off the court, we're right there with you. As the official bank of the SEC. Let's talk money on Monday. I'm recruiting Wi-Fi, and I've decided, well, you're on vacation. Was feature smart home? Isn't so smart. And now I'm sending mixed signals to your garage. But if you haven't bundled your home with ARPA coverage, trying to unpack this isn't going to be too much fun. Hey, check the router. To get them all safe, you better protect. You may have 25% when you phone the home and auto. Like Miami, Florida came into this weekend top 5 in the country.
All right, here's Florida Gators batting order. We got Cade Kirkland, Langford, Clagnon, Josh Rivera, BT Real Pale, Ty Evans, Michael Robertson, Derek Fabian, and Kobe Halter bringing up the rear. Florida's on the 12-game. Oh, Cade Kirkland is not Kirkland. He's on the 12-game history. He's batting .432, batting average 5 homers, 18 RBIs this season through 12 games. Now in game 13. So Florida's really high as far as their batting offense. So I do expect lots of runs this season. And you got Cagliano's batting at .417 batting average. He leads. He has 10 homers, which is the most in Division I. He has 20 RBIs as well.
This is a loaded lineup. Facing Alejandro Rosario Jr.
And Alejandro Rosario's on the mound for the Canes. He's 1-0. He has a 3.18 ERA. He struck out 13 batters, walked 5. He's pitched for 11 in the third of an inning. So
with the slider, guys hit less than 200. So if he can get the spots, he can throw the slider. I think slider's key. But when it starts to spin, and then we talked to Gino DeMari about this week, that is when Rosario.
All right, here we go.
Stuff, no problem. When things start to go a little bit fast, that's when Rosario gets into some trouble. Gino DeMari told us this week he's better mentally. To your point, we'll see.
Ooh, first pitch almost hit him. It's gonna be ball 1. Cade Curran comes from Tampa, Florida. 5'11", 190 pounds. He is a freshman. New on the scene, already making an impact. He has a home run in this series, 2 RBIs. He's 3 for 9 in this series, that is. See a lot of orange and blue out there in the stands today. A lot of people came out to Conjure Ballpark, which is now the name of the Florida Gators Ballpark. It used to be in Keith Stadium. And I know they've done some recent renovations to the stadium as well, which is pretty nice.
That was displayed to an infielder yesterday in this series, harkening back to the Top Gun. Yeah, Goose did it, and others can too.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2.
Oh,
in the air to
we got one. It's going to be catchable, and he is out.
Number 1.
So just like that, Kirkland is quickly retired.
All right, so you get through Curlin. Caglione's looming, but then there's this guy. We haven't really talked much about Wyatt Langford yet.
Shout out to the softball team. They're doing exceptionally well to start the young season themselves. They're in the brain fart. They're in the series with UAB up in Birmingham. Took the first 2 games. Oh, he got beamed. He's going to first base. Yeah, Florida's in the 3-game series with UAB up in Birmingham. Took the first 2 series, hoping to get the sweep today. And what's kind of been a disappointing sports day yesterday, thankfully the Gator softball team came through for me. So
there's a great comparison between Langford and Billington, who, from a position player standpoint, one of those two is probably going to be the top. Langford is going to play for a long time. Make a lot of money if he stays healthy, and I understand we're going to talk a lot about Cagliano, but that kid will see more of today. He can really play. And that is what those two through the LSU outfielder in their own.
All right, we got one. Is it deep enough?
To the track.
Oh, he got it. He's out.
Nearly number 11 for Jack Caglione, coming off 2 of those 10 yesterday. The definition is just missed it. I mean, on the first pitch fastball, he got one. And that movement that we see from Rosario got off the barrel just enough. So if that's on the
Rosario with an opportunity to retire the side in less than 10 pitches. He already has 7.
Just enough to fly out the center field. Gomez caught it at the base of the fence. The 2 down, man at first for the cleanup man at shortstop, Josh Rivera.
We got the battle of Palmetto State at 1:30. Clemson versus South Carolina. South Carolina comes to that matchup ranked number 23. Mississippi State's already up 2-0 on Cal. They're in the top of the first. Kentucky has Indiana State at 1 up in Lexington.
98 with tail.
Florida will be seeing Kentucky late in the season, if I started the schedule correctly. They got Missouri taking on Texas Southern at 2.
But it doesn't have a lot of sync.
Meanwhile, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Man on first.
That's hard to handle.
Great contact, but it's going to be foul.
Upper end of something. If he stays there, like 2-seam guys, sometimes they want to stay at the bottom of the zone. Rosario's ball doesn't sink a ton. It moves arm side. So stay upper part of the zone. If he does, you're going to see a lot of swing through.
His next pitch, foul. So he stays alive.
Spoiled by Rivera. He's off to a great start to his season.
This is Josh Rivera up to bat, by the way.
Rivera's been unbelievable for us. Guy who has dropped some weight and swinging it quite well coming into this weekend. 1-2 again.
Ooh, down low.
It bite the breaking ball.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Carlos Perez, very good defensive catcher for Miami.
Ooh. I thought I said this on the playlist, but
goes back to the breaking
did
ball.
not.
And Langford retreats. So interesting early from Florida against that slider. Again, Rosario's slider is really good, but those two, that's the one thing you got to watch the rest of
my bad, y'all. I see my keyboard right quick. I'm trying to. I thought I'd say this on the playlist, but apparently I didn't do that yet. Breaking ball. We do got a full cap, by the way.
You talked about that slider. Rosario has added a curveball this year as well. The slider is first up in the upper 80s.
Quick throw to first. Safe. Oh, by the way, I'm probably
2 outs, 1 on, bottom of the first, 3-2.
And you lost him. So he's going to walk. So Josh Rivera's going to walk the first.
Respect there from Rivera because that was that. You'll see a velocity difference. The slider's got a little bit more side to side. It's a little bit harder. That was the curveball at 3-2. And for Rivera, all 3 breaking balls he saw in down counts, he took and ends up with a walk to get 2 on for the Gators. For BT Riapo, swinging through a first.
So BT's up to bat now for the Gators. He's batting 5th.
Last year in his first season with Florida was all SEC first team and decided to come back to Gainesville for another run.
Gate Street.
First 2 changeups up there for Rosario.
Try it again.
Second one just kind of fell off the plate.
Ooh, nice contact. That's going to be a hit. It's going to be enough to bring him home. No, it won't. Gators on the board.
Top here the first. Reinfeldt finally got a fastball. First 2 pitches of the bat, changeups, 1-1, took 1, then fastball down and away and sends it right back up the middle. That's the challenge with this Florida lineup, man. There's a lot of depth. It's not just 1, 2, 3. They can beat you in a lot of different ways. BT Riapo had a chance to
BT Rio.
Hit a real job.
Riapo. Don't tell me how to pronounce it as. What a with the RBI single puts the Gators on the board. Now you got Ty Evans up the bat. Sophomore from Aubendale, Florida, 6'2". Doesn't give me his stats yet. Let's see if he can add more to the board. Oh, we got a steal. Oh, well, not necessarily steal. Still attempt though, but Not enough to get the third, so he got back to second, and he was safe. It's the next pitch. Nice cut. Hey, that's going to be another one. It's going to be another run. Yes, it is. Rivera comes home, and it's 2-0 Gators. Fast start. That's what we need. And we need a strong finish.
So Ryan Pell was a mainstay last year in this Florida lineup. Ty Evans, it took a little bit. About halfway through the season, he started playing more. Now he's going to play every day. He got a fastball shot at the right field.
Just wait. Rosario may have a chance to retire the side within 10 pitches. He's now giving up 2 runs.
Single by Ryan Pell, now a single by Evans.
2 of them, and both of those runs were started up by walks. Guys giving up back-to-back hits. Not a good look for your Hurricanes, man.
Comes out to visit with Rosario, and right out of the gates, KP, 21 pitches deep for the junior right-hander. This is one of those spots that we talked about off the top that Gino Damari has talked about with Rosario over his 3 years.
Yeah, it can spin. And I think that's the biggest thing with Rosario. Stuff, not
for sure.
I mean, he's been 96, 98 with the fastball. The changeup's real. He's been 2 fastballs so far. Right Pell got one in that time.
By the way, if you're a Hooters fan, don't spend free fry pickles for a minute. Chase Elliott suffered an injury, a snowboarding injury, so he would not be racing today, which sucks. You know, it's been very volatile this season. He's evolving in Daytona. He finishes second in Fontana. And now he's not even going to race at all today. So. Isn't that
down our lineup? They've done it here in the first, and now Michael Robertson, the redshirt freshman center fielder who can flat out fly. We have seen that already this weekend. Battled a little bit of a knee issue last week.
So we got Michael Robertson at the bat. He's already behind the H-ball with a strike.
Last year,
here's the next pitch. Nice contact, and they're not even going to be able to get that. Is it going to be up for a third run? Yes, it is.
Scores, and it is 3-0 Gators. Here in the first off Rosario.
So 3 straight hits. All of them been singles. But it's been enough to bring a runner home.
This another changeup. Got one to first. Look how he's on the plate too. So when you're on the plate like that, you can cover that changeup that's out away from the plate like it was right there from Robertson. Got enough barrel onto it, pulled it right into the gap. That's now 3 straight. 2 out singles for the Gators that have added 3 runs.
After the hit batter and the 2-out walk from Rosario. And now to the 8th spot in the Florida lineup, Derek Fabian getting the nod at first base here in this rubber game.
We got Derek Fabian up to bat. He has no homers, no RBIs. Hopefully that'll change today. At least an RBI if you don't get a homer.
One.
Oh! Oh! Yes! Let's go! And there's Fabian's first RBI of the season. Let's go, baby. Keep it going. Oh, I didn't even change the score when it was 3-0. Oh, well. It's 4-0 now, though.
So Florida's damage has been on about everything up to this point. But Fabian went and played every day so far this year, and he played a lot last year. It's a curveball, not a slider, that hangs right.
We bat around the tie lineup. Oh, ready.
Right over the
and Rosario Company from Miami is struggling to get that. Get third out. Instead of get front of retired side.
Had a great start yesterday. Led 6-1 early, ended up getting beat. But today, 4 in the first, and then they cover on Sullivan Small.
Yesterday, Miami scored 13 runs in its final 4 innings after going.
We got Colby Holzer, the junior from Jacksonville.
The opener on Friday.
Fast start for the Gators.
Right in there, strike one.
The 9th spot, the third baseman Colby Holzer.
He is 2 for 3 in this series. He has a triple and RBI. So we're gonna see what he does today.
Junior from Jackson.
What are you gonna do today, Kobe Halter?
Cape Cod baseball.
Ooh, down low, ball one.
This past summer, he was an all-star. He challenged in the mix for league MVP as well. He's the ninth guy coming up, and already Carlos Lacarica, the right-hander, is up for Miami.
And Miami already has pitchers in the bullpen.
29th pitch of the inning is
Up top, is it going? Oh, foul ball. Strike two. Oh, the Arnold Palmer invitation is going on right now. I'm not a golf guy, so I don't care.
1-2.
Ooh, foul.
All the way by Halter.
What's going on, Sports Live in ATL? I do see you in the comments. Appreciate that. I know you said something about possibly doing a like a chill stream today. If you do, let me know. If not, then it's all good. Ball two.
With a breaking ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Colby Halter.
It's interesting. The eye tells you something different sometimes than the game itself. If you're a scout watching Rosario, the stuff you love. The outcome so far, the Gators have just been a little bit better.
It's fouling.
It's a fastball that moves like that at 98 from that slot that you've been talking about. But Rosario's talked about this in his career. For whatever reason, it hasn't always added up to big strikeout totals. On a swing and miss here.
Oh, he struck him out. And Miami finally retires the side. So after one, Florida poured it on early. 4-0. Miami's going to have some ground to make up. But we see what happened yesterday. You know, this, you know, you just got to keep balling, you know. Can't let off the gas. But that's a good start, though. I would definitely take that.
You dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent, Auto Owners.
All right. Let's see what's going on TV. Nothing but Nets. Obviously, they're talking ACC basketball on the ACC network.
But it's go time. I don't like
We got Cornell at Dartmouth. I'm assuming that's. I'm assuming that's baseball. I'm not sure.
Go gently and go on with life.
Let's see, Red Wings and Islanders. That could be a rerun. Lightning lost to the Sabres yesterday. So,
Interesting. Please. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my card case.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy.
we got Houston and Memphis basketball. Houston ranked number 1 in the country right now. We got Illinois, Purdue at 12:30. More basketball. Yep, more basketball. They got Suns and Mavericks at 1 o'clock. NBA, who cares because the NBA sucks. I will have a video just giving my thoughts and reasons why I think the NBA sucks.
Condren Family Ballpark here in Gainesville. First couple of days.
We'll see what's going on ESPN. We got College Game Day, Campbell and UNC Asheville. That's at 1 o'clock. That's college basketball. Scotty Combine, gone. Who cares? It's boring. All right, we're back up now. So second inning, here we go. Kevin O'Sullivan, he has 38-17 all time against the Hurricanes. And I think if I read it correctly, the Gators are 133, 130-1 all time against the Hurricanes. Florida has dominated the series as of late, winning 7 of the last 8 series against the Hurricanes. So Miami did get a head start over Florida, but Florida has battled back and took over this series. I think Florida is trailing Florida State in baseball, though. But that series is starting to close as well. That gap is starting to close. Florida is about to catch Florida State in that head-to-head series. Okay, meanwhile, we got Zach Levinson at the bat for the Hurricanes. He's a junior. batting .432 batting average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs this season. I couldn't tell you what he's done in this series because it went away so fast.
And in relation to where they've been the last few years, they're loaded.
No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, he got Warriors and Lakers at 3:30.
So start there.
LeBron's not playing.
Offensively, there's plenty of pieces. Some of the teams are always going to defend. They just historically, they have always defended at a high level. The question,
Kim Kardashian.
How Smith will do it. When you saw,
Oh, got him. Strike 3.
I'll tell you what,
That's the 3rd strikeout of the day.
Is the cat that's on the mound right now, because this is some kind of run. So punched that 4 in a row. That was 96 glove side on the inside to a right-handed hitter. He's shown a little bit of everything. Break the ball, change up earlier in this at bat. Caglione feeling pretty good about himself right now.
Starts with ball 1 to Blake Sear. The freshman for Miami drove in 7 yesterday, facing Caglione. What Caglione has done for the 3 weekends is sick.
We got Blake Sear, the freshman from Windermere, Florida. He's up to bat for the Hurricanes. He almost got beaten just now.
Against this animal because he is
coming up after the Hurricanes. Florida does have the day off tomorrow, and then they remain at home. They have FAU coming into town for a 2-game set. Then next weekend they have Siena coming into town for a 3-game set in Cundren Family Ballpark. Florida does not leave Gainesville until March 21st when they travel to Tallahassee to play FSU. The first of 3 games against the Seminoles. As y'all know how that Florida FSU series is. You get 1 game in Gainesville, you get 1 game in Tallahassee, and you get a neutral site game in Jacksonville. Which I feel like Florida Miami series should be the same way. You know, have 1 game in Gainesville, 1 game in Coral Gables, and maybe the neutral site game in Tampa or Orlando. It just seems cool when the series is like that. You know, I was hoping Florida Miami one day Florida Miami would do that, just like Florida and FSU. In between that time, you know, Florida does have a 1-game set with North Florida on the 14th, and then they open up their SEC slate 2 weekends from now against Alabama, which that series is in Gainesville. The next time Florida goes on the road for a series will be late March, 24th through the 26th, when they go up against Ole Miss out in Oxford. Meanwhile, we're going to the bottom of the 2nd. Miami couldn't do anything that time, so Florida have a chance to power on to their lead.
Amazing. But I definitely think Barstool. Absolutely.
Oh, it's on already. The Block season premiere Monday night at 9.
And so we come up with some shows. Rock the Block. Oh, by the way, Sportsline ATL says he's going to do a 1 p.m. chill stream. I'll probably not be able to make it because I'm still going to be streaming the Florida Miami game. We got Jack Caglione
After he left his start,
showing his home run in the 5th inning.
For what he said was the first time in his life.
I think that was Saturday's game. And then he turned around and had another one in the 6th inning. Have another one. And then there's another one in the 8th inning. All right, meanwhile, he
hit his first start.
bottom 2nd is now in session. Already with a strike.
Pitching the game. He's going to hit from here on out.
And looks like Rosario. Yep, Rosario's still out there.
Third of this inning. Does Florida send 9 to the plate and put up 4 runs in the first? What do you call it? Jack Caglione. The nickname opportunities.
Strike 2.
are already
1 ball, 2 strikes.
floating around on social media.
As Kate Curlin, by the way, he's 0 for 1 today. He has 5. Oh, I already read his stats. 5 homes. But yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He was responsible for 1 the rest in the 1st inning. Hopefully, he'll get in on the action. We shall see. It's only early in the ball game. Anything can happen between now and then. But not this at bat because he will strike out. He is going back to the bench. Definitely something that Rosario needed.
Teammates say it's
You know, after
that's what you have to call someone as
what we call the first inning,
but we will solicit
back-to-back walks and 4 consecutive hits. Yikes. Ooh, down low, ball 1. So that brings up Wyatt Langford. He was hit by a pitch. That really kickstarted the first inning for the Gators.
Here's Wyatt Langford. Her ball for a strike.
That's a dinger! Is it deep enough? Got it!
Ball and off the wall.
Oh, not a home run, but it's enough for a double.
And he's got 1 out double. He's a big leaguer. That's just what he is. That 2-seam fastball coming back in, and when Langford is ready, it comes right back into that barrel path. Watch this one. So
Meanwhile, Alabama's up 1-0 over Longwood. The softball team. Tennessee and Jacksonville State are getting started in their game in Knoxville. This is the softball scores I'm seeing right here. Belmont, Tennessee. Oh, then Tennessee will also play Belmont later today. Tennessee's ranked number 6 in the nation. Arkansas will be playing or Texas at 1:15 Eastern. They rate number 7. Then Alabama will have a second bout. They will have one with Mercer. That's at 2:45. So.
Nation's leader in home runs.
The softball team's on a dogfight right now. They're up 2-1 over UAB. That game started at 11 o'clock in the morning, if I remember correctly. 2 balls, 1 strike for Cagliano, who's up to bat right now. Langford's at second still, 1 out.
Rosario's 2-1.
Auburn taking on Bowling Green today at 3:30 Eastern. Auburn comes in that one, ranked number 21. And this is still softball scores. Missouri, I'm surprised. Oh, they're number 23. They got Tulsa at 2 o'clock. And then Aggie lands at 2-0 over Sam Houston State. They're ranked number 25.
He did not go. And Caglione works a walk to put 2 on with 1 out.
And Caglione is going to go to first on that note.
Kind of felt like in a bad day. Get third base open, Langford standing at second, just 1 out. And they went after him with strike 1. But after that, everything was almost intentionally off the plate. If Caglione wanted to go after it, so be it. If not, then he's standing at first base. Now Rivera's got a chance with 2 guys on.
We told you he has swung it great. He's walked 4 times this weekend. The 4th-year starter. Kevin O'Sullivan said to us, if Josh Rivera continues to play like this all year, I don't think he gets out of the 3rd round of the draft this summer.
Not a lot of guys that show up at Florida and start their freshman year and do all the way through. Rivera's been that guy, and they thought the offense would continue to show up. Now it is.
Throw back to first.
Safe.
Close. Cagliano's back to the bag.
Carlos Perez behind the plate. He's not afraid to throw it. That's 2 back picks already that he is calling those. Those aren't coming from the bench. It's some kind of either verbal or some kind of sign. This was close. If the throws on the infield side right there, they probably get Caglione. But in that spot, Cavis had to go a little bit too far to make the tag.
Lost him as well.
Walk. Back-to-back 3 passes, and Florida's got him loaded.
Well, it's about to be a repeat of the first inning, except this time the bases are loaded.
Go get it. If you're Miami, like you can't let this go too much further. You're down 4-0. Gino Damari looking at it and saying, okay, I know the stuff fits, but at this point, the eye test may not fit. Gino Damari is 24th season, 5th season as a head coach. He is Miami through and through. That is for sure.
Hey, Gino DeMari, 24th season at Miami.
This kid's going to be fine.
So he's been there since the late 90s. Whole time. Meanwhile, BT Ryapel's up the bat.
No, they won't. Here comes Gino DeMari to make a change.
Oh, it looks like Rosario's day is done. My job, Forticell only has 1 out.
Pitches, 4 outs, bases loaded in the second, and 4 runs already in for Florida. Rosario departs. A long day ahead for this Miami bullpen when we come back to Gainesville.
Even when things seem quiet, the urge to protect means staying on the lookout to help keep others from harm. At Pfizer, we're driven by this impulse. We've reached hundreds of millions of lives with our COVID-19 response, and we keep innovating. Whatever comes next, we will respond fiercely, like family.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
So my daughter tells us you're in television.
You can start streaming. And you're $40 a month for live sports, news, and entertainment.
Sling's quite a gas, Mom. Please.
What? We love that you found someone that is so smart with money.
Unlike that last bloated bundle you brought home.
Why can't you just be happy I can stream my favorite channels for less?
This family has values.
Sling is value.
$40.
Hey, SEC men's basketball tournament early round games are once again right here on the SEC network and the ESPN app. The full first round games Wednesday starting at 7 Eastern. The 4 second round games Thursday, plus Friday's late quarterfinal matchups. Then Saturday semis on ESPN and the title game Sunday afternoon on ESPN as well from Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. All right, Carlos Lacarica is summoned early for Miami here today.
Not exactly where the Canes wanted to go quite yet. For Lacarica, numbers have been good this year. Punched out 10 and walked anybody. He did pitch in game 1. Went 2 innings, gave up 2 runs. Didn't walk anybody, struck out 3. Not exactly a comfortable spot to have been. Gators set 9 to the plate in the first. Now have loaded here with 1 out. BT Riot coming up left side. By the way, that was a professional promo league right there. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm impressed with the start of your show.
I'm tempted to just hand future promo reads right out to you to kind of get you back into the swing of things here. College baseball season.
What's up?
How you been enjoying the first few weeks of the season? What have you been watching?
Awesome. Was down in Austin last weekend, so we had LSU, Iowa,
All right, here we are.
K-State, Sam Houston got in the mix a little bit.
So I missed who's on the mound for the Hurricanes, but as I did notice, as I did mention that the Hurricanes were making a pitching change. He's in a big hole already because he's coming in with bases loaded
and 1 down.
And Hurricanes hope he can get 2 outs without giving up any more runs.
2 out.
That's not helping. He's already behind 8 ball, 2 balls, no strikes.
Pitch timer. Always have to keep an eye on that. See it at the bottom right of your screen. 20 seconds. Gino DeMari actually got run from
Ball 3
last Sunday after an automatic strike was called on one of his hitters, Zach Levinson.
I don't think that'll be the last time this year. Maybe if it's new to put across the country. It's a little bit different chance. I like it.
Well, you gotta welcome, yeah.
Okay, so now you've seen at college level, big league level, because you've been doing some
some spring training games. What do you think so far?
Love it from a consumer product, but it is very different. And selfishly, for what we do, it is a different world.
Oh, is it gonna be a grand slam?
Right center.
Out of here, grand slam. There's my home run.
It's a grand slam for BT Riopel.
BT Riopel with the grand slam, and the Gators are up 8-0. This game's getting out of hand already, D.
Well, we talked a little bit about this Florida offense, and there is some depth with BT Riopel. The transfer came over last year, chose to come back, and he just extends this lineup. Plus count, and he's sitting on a fastball. BT Riopel sitting on a fastball, and he go right on left. If he trues it up, it's what's just happened is going to happen. Grand slam, 4 in the first, now 4 in the second for the Gators.
BT Riopel had a long conversation with Kevin O'Sullivan at the end of last year about what we talked about earlier, returning and his decision. And BT Riopel said to his head coach, people think I'm crazy, that I don't want to play in pro ball, and I don't want to lead people on. And Kevin O'Sullivan said, man, it's your life. You do what you want. And BT Riopel sat on the decision for a few days, called back his head coach.
2 balls, one strike.
I don't want to get drafted and not sign. And so he said, I want to be more of a college baseball player and finish this out and then move on with my life.
I love this dude. So he's got a chance to do a lot of things, take baseball out of the equation. And maybe he goes and plays. And that's the advantage of, but if you have something you know you're going to do when baseball, or if baseball doesn't work out, then that's a huge plus. From Riopel's standpoint, he does. His biggest thing, like you talked about, Mike, was I don't want to tell the scouts I'm potentially going to sign if ultimately what I'm going to do. So he decides to come back and.
All right, swing down the middle. Oh, he struck out. Never mind. Strike 3. So that's the second out.
Go do that. You want to go play for?
Who's got there?
Go do that. But for now, it's kind of fun playing bounce baseball. And for BT Riopel, it gets a lot more fun when you hit it 430 feet. Everybody starts cheering.
One of the leaders on this Gators club that is up 8-0 in the second in this rivalry rubber game. Ty Evans struck out looking, so there's 2 down, bases empty for Michael Robertson, the speedy center fielder, who had a run-scoring full-side single his first time. Good change.
Good change up there. For Robertson, too, we'll talk about more defensively, but when Wyatt Langford gets into pro ball, they may put him in center field.
All right, 1 ball, 1. Oh, never mind.
That's how
It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes for Robertson now.
He's playing center field. Then a guy that's got a chance to potentially play center field.
And he struck him out, and decided to finally retire. So after 2 innings, Gators do add on 4 additional runs, and they increase their lead to 8-0. I feel like if the Hurricanes don't score anything in the top of the third, this could become this could be ball game really fast. Just saying.
T-Mobile has the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus for free and price lock guarantee. Do you?
Well,
T-Mobile will never raise my rates for talk, text, and data. Will you?
Well, yeah. T-Mobile has price lock guarantee and a free Samsung
I'll be right back,
Galaxy
y'all.
S23 Plus.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be going for the entire top of the third.
Base runner to reach against Caglione.
Well, Cagliano's no hitter is gone, so apparently they didn't. It wasn't a 1-2-3 inning. Okay, the first out was put out.
Ellie.
Second out was a strikeout.
There, another 0.
The third out was a flyout. So just like
2.5
a put out, strikeout, and the flyout. That went by really fast. Oh wait, so he must have walked the first in.
For the first 4.
Okay, we went too far. So let's end the second.
And the first.
Okay, here we go. Okay, 1-1 strike. 2-1. 2-2. Okay, walked him. So I take that back. That no hitter's still a tap right now because he actually walked him. He didn't give up the hit.
At those two.
All right. Meanwhile, you got SEC. You got LSU number 1, Tennessee number 3, Ole Miss number 4. Obviously, the Gators number 6. Vanderbilt's number 7, Arkansas's number 8, Aggieland's number 15, Alabama's number 20, and South Carolina is number 23. So Auburn, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi State, and Missouri, you all suck. Step your game up. Especially Georgia. How you lose to Johnson on your season opener? That's funny. Meanwhile, we're at the bottom of the third now. Because I missed the top of the third. I missed the walk, the put out, the ground out, and strikeouts. Not ground out, the fly out. All right. And that's going to be another fly out, and he's quickly retired, just like that.
For the first down. And the ACC, meanwhile, you talked about Wake Forest off the top, ranked 5th in the country.
Wake Forest is ranked number 5. What?
Click in the weekend rotation. That'll be
all right, this is an ACC in the top 25. You got Wake Forest number 5, Virginia Tech number 11, North Carolina number 13, Louisville number 14, FSU number 16, UVA number 19, NC State number 21, and Miami bringing up the rear for the ACC at number 22. There's your. So basically, the SEC and ACC are accompanying 17 of the 25 spots in the rankings.
They're going to be live Belmont issues.
We just know how to play baseball down south. It is what it is.
Virginia Tech, 11th in the country. They reloaded, even though they lost some stars.
Well, it was 8 C's or 7. I might have did my math wrong.
They click in the week.
No, I did it right. It was 8 C's.
Great job at Black.
So yeah, my math was right. So SEC and ACC accompany 17 of the 25 spots this week.
Florida State was outstanding the first 2 weekends. Obviously, this
and LaCarica loses his band, and we're going to walk the first, ladies and gentlemen. After all that,
are solid. If goals, they should be there. We talk about Tech and Virginia Tech. They've been close. They've been real close. Most of regional last year. And to be able to turn a roster over that quick is pretty impressive. Colby Halter worked the 1-out walk from the 9th spot. So
he steals.
Curling. Halter on the move.
But with that being a foul ball, he has to go back to first. No balls, 1 strike.
Still a base attempt this entire season. But right there, first pitch off and running.
Ball rescue tonight at 10 on Paramount. I'm going to say Spike TV. I'm so used to Spike TV, so I'm still trying to get used to Paramount Network. Yeah. But yeah, new episode of Bar Rescue tonight at 10 on Paramount Network. The Oscars, I think that's next week.
Freshman second baseman said all he's done is.
I'm thinking, okay, yeah, Oscars are next week.
Alter goes.
I might watch that. Not saying I'm gonna stream it, but so I can't say I'm big on the Oscars like I am with the Grammys, but I probably will check it out though. Then I'll pass up the second.
1-2.
Oh, we got another one. And it's going to be enough to bring him home. Is he going to beat it? Yes, he is. By a country mile.
Florida adds on during the third.
And we're just blowing the doors off the Hurricanes today.
He's the next one, Mike. There's been a lot up there.
It's almost like deja vu last year. I think I streamed the game. I know I streamed the game last year. I think Florida dominated Miami. I may be wrong, but I feel like that's what happened last year.
True freshman that should be a senior in high school right now.
So Curlin is one with that RBI hit just now. Halter scores. So that brings up Wyatt Langford for the Gators.
But he stays in just long enough to stay on that slider, serving out to center. The Gators have now scored in each of the first 3 innings.
And they have chased Carlos Lacarica from this ball game here in the third. Miami goes back to the pen. It is all Gators so far.
I'm your Gucci Wi-Fi, and I've decided, well, if you're on vacation, I am too. What speed your smart home isn't so smart.
We're going to watch a little bar rescue since the game's on commercial.
And now I'm sending mixed signals.
Gators lead 9-0.
This has been a very difficult rescue. Bruno was very thick-headed, and it took a lot of tension to open him up. But once he did, he stepped up.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's nice meeting you all.
Claudia can now spend time with her parents without detention. Bruno's grandparents' house can be saved. Sherry gets her $65,000. That's one hell of a rescue.
Bruno! Yes, sir.
Please be.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, man. My work is done, buddy. Your work is done. I appreciate it. You know, this means a lot to me personally. You can't imagine how much it means to me. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. This whole experience has been surreal. Doc came in, revamped the bar, revamped my attitude, revamped my staff. This is any telltale sign of how things have gone. My destiny gone in no time flat.
So the NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR Cup Series today takes us to Vegas, I think. Yep, we're to Vegas this week. Vegas today for the NASCAR Cup Series for the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As I stated, you know, Chase Elliott will not be racing. Alejandro Torres is coming in for the Hurricanes now.
Molly Malone in Florida, California will become just another statistic. 2006, longtime bartender Bob Isaacson purchased Molly Malone.
The first time I walked into a bar, it was magical. I tried to get a bartending job from the second I turned 21. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to buy Molly's because I didn't think everybody else was doing it right, and I could do it better.
Lacking the finances, Bob convinced his parents to cash in $350,000 of their retirement.
Tennessee, South Carolina game.
This is my first real serious venture, and the first year we made a $700 profit.
Oh, it's at 3 o'clock.
To an employee Christmas party.
It's on ESPN.
We ended up with a loss.
Struggling to make the transition from bartender to bar owner, Bob was unable to make Molly Malone's profitable.
I got 15 grand in payroll coming out. That's going to be a problem. It's going to be a losing day.
There's Joe's, and I'll get Bobby's right now.
Seeking additional help, Bob hired his girlfriend Rain to manage the bar.
I've been dating Bob for the last 7 years.
Nobody cares.
One of the best offenses in the country this weekend, and now they're facing one of the best players.
One of the stars of our sport, Wyatt Langford, who got hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Then doubled off the wall to left center in the second, came around to score.
Oh, we got another one. Nope. Hit to left field, but that's going to be clobbered out. So that's the second out. Langford is retired. So that's going to bring up Cagliano. Cagliano, excuse me.
Gators going to add 2 more. Langford a little bit out front, just missed it. Now you got to face this guy.
He's 0 for 1 today.
At first for Jack Caglione.
Oh, Caglione.
And then a walk last time.
That's his name. Meanwhile, he's going to pop one up into right field, but right into his glove and the side is retired. So for once, Miami goes to the tight end without giving up 4 runs. Actually gave up 1, so that's a somewhat of improvement. But it don't matter because the third inning is over with, so it don't matter because they're still losing too. So after 3, 4-9, Miami Silvers.
Gatorade Fit. Fitness starts from the inside out. Get healthy, real hydration. And no added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or added colors. Gatorade Fit. Healthy, real hydration today helps you feel tomorrow.
I don't embrace excuses. I embrace solutions. For more than 30 years, John has transformed.
Look at this fool right here. Look at this fool right here. It's almost 80 degrees this big on the fleece, man. You're not hot, Slitter? He's doing an anti-drama screen. In which, at this point, you know, I wouldn't even put drama in my title or anywhere on my content because, like, the people who are not in the drama, they don't got to tell people. I'm gonna actually speak loud in words. Like, you got to show me that you're not into it. Don't just tell me. If you constantly say you're not in it, then I'm gonna have a hard time believing you.
Molly Malone was a fictional Irish character set back in the 17th century and was the most famous Irish song.
Does it look like an Irish one? John brings in Irish chef.
If you're doing listen to Katy Perry on your channel. I'll take that back. That song actually kind of decent. Not good enough to be on my playlist, but decent enough to where it's worth listening. All right, enough of bar rescue because we got the episode tonight. All right, meanwhile, 4th inning is in action now. We also got Louisville and Virginia Tech. Women's college basketball, the ACC championship. Who is going to punch their ticket in the big dance on the female side? Represent the ACC. Oh, by the way, Miami finally get a hit. It took them forever today when Miami finally got a hit. All right, we got Morales up to bat for the Hurricanes. I would do a Florida FSU game if they played them on weekends. So they always got to play them on Tuesday. No, we busy during the week. You don't got time to stream during the week.
Everyone can agree on that. Bat aboard for Yo-Yo Morales, struck out his first time.
So they call him Yo-Yo. All right. So they want everybody call him Yo-Yo. I'm calling him Yo-Yo. This will trace back to my tweet I posted yesterday about like how people, you know, they ask your name and you tell them what they call you. They be like, "No, what's your real name? What's your parents' name? What's on your birth certificate?" It's like, and then they pester you about like, "Cool, what's your real name?" It's like, dang, like, why you want to know a person's real name so bad? You work for the FBI? You work for the CIA? You want to dig up some information about somebody? It's not even that serious. Like, if a person don't want to tell you their real name, that it's a God-given right. And they'd be like, "I told you mine." But I'd be like, "I didn't ask you to constantly tell me what your real name was. You took the initiative to do that." That's
you could put like split screen of way.
So like if somebody name was like somebody name start with a B or something, or somebody name start with L, and they say call me B or call me L, then I'm gonna call you B. I'll call you L. That's what you want to be called. That's what I'm gonna call you. So that will be that. Miami got back-to-back hits now.
None of them hammered this.
So they got runners on first and second, no outs.
Yo-Yo doesn't either.
And that's why I feel comfortable with the lead, but you know, Miami has really good offense. They can score a blister runs just like Florida can. I wouldn't be surprised if this wound up being a shootout at the end, but I feel like Florida's gonna win though.
Wellington, Florida.
Meanwhile, we got CJ Capers up to bat. He struck out in his first chance. He has 2 homers, 5 RBIs this season. He's batting a 250 batting average. Yeah, so that's going to be popped up in the center field, and looks like it's going to be catchable. That's the first out. But, okay, yeah, I was going to say Villegas. I was making sure I said Villegas and not Morales. But yeah, Villegas is going to tap the third, so he's 90 feet away from the Hurricanes' first score of the game if he manages to get there. And at this point, if he doesn't get there, it's not his fault. Louisville's up 10-6 over Virginia Tech. 5 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first quarter there. Tennessee and South Carolina will be at 3 o'clock. Tennessee back in the SEC title game. And women's basketball. I feel like it's been forever. Last year we had Kentucky and South Carolina, and Kentucky put off the upset. Zach Levinson's up the bat for the Hurricanes. He also struck out. He has 3 homers, 8 RBIs this year. Strike one.
Productive last year. DH and right field, and is taking a
1 ball, 1 strike.
This year.
Georgia's about to get ready to play. They up against Sanford. If they haven't started yet, I'm sure they're going to be starting. Georgia's ranked number 16, and in softball, Georgia usually has a good softball team. It's the baseball team is kind of iffy. Yeah, nowadays, sir. The baseball team's like, yeah. Their baseball team sucks this year, though, because they lost to Jacksonville State in the opener. And I have fun dealing with Georgia baseball fans about that, like the 1 or 2 that are out there, because we all know, just like Alabama, only people rep Georgia, only rep for football. It's very rare you're going to see somebody who's the trifecta, like rep Georgia and football, basketball, baseball, softball. Very rare. And you're only going to find them up in Atlanta or Athens. You're not going to find them anywhere else in the state of Georgia. Like everywhere else in the state of Georgia, when you see a Georgia fan, they should just rep Georgia football.
In general, I would love to have solely there's a lot of things said there. So this is what happens after the starters. That's been a challenge for the Gators so far. In losses this year, 15 of the third innings, they walked 14, struck out 23, gave up 20.
Why are you showing that? Man, lost 3 games this year.
That's not ideal. And yesterday was a big part of it. So
we're going to be in the top. We're going to be in the top 10, even if we do fall. Which I don't know. We might not fall. I think Florida wins this one. I doubt Florida falls in the rankings. But even if they do fall, they're going to be. They're going to be in the top 10. Vanderbilt plays Minnesota tonight at 7 o'clock. Number 7 in the nation, Vanderbilt Commodores. And
they're getting on average 6 innings.
I was streaming Vanderbilt game, but I don't think they're showing them on TV.
Let's say Brandon Healy goes 3 over a weekend. Talking about
we got Battle of Texas. We got Texas A&M and Texas Tech. Number 15 Aggie Land versus number 24 Red Raiders. Meanwhile, Hurricanes finally scored. Good for them. Still losing though. Oh, that game. They play tonight at 8 on the Diamond, the baseball edition, not the softball edition. But yeah, Hurricanes finally scored. Good for them. I'm very shocked Miami doesn't have a softball team though. Very stunned. It would be nice to have a rivalry with them on the softball circuit too. You know they'll lose a lot because our softball team is too good right now.
The freshman from Winterville. We told you they call
strike one.
Yeah.
So 1 on base, 2 outs. It's 9-1. Miami finally scores. I didn't think Florida would shut out Miami though.
I don't know.
He's out of there.
The socialists, right? A fly out to center. Kevin O'Sullivan has come out on the first baseline.
Dude, it's a third out. Get back to the dugout. It's a third out.
And the crowd doesn't like it, and it looks like Florida is going to remain on the diamond here at the top of the fourth inning.
Wait, what?
It looks like it's got to be one of two things. Either a pitch clock violation, and that's Jeff Head talking to Sullivan right now. Either a pitch clock violation or a balk. And I didn't see any of them in real time. Sully seems to disagree with whatever the thought was from Jeff Head right there.
So there wasn't a third out? What's going on? Okay, there's no balk. Okay, that's contact. And
you saw Jeff Head, the second base umpire right there that was on the FPL.
It was caught.
Told time. It looked pretty late. It did call time.
Oh, they said he called timeout. You dickhead.
So, after that, the pitch to Sear.
So the side's not retired yet. So they called timeout, which is bogus, but whatever. Still murdering these cats.
That's a good sign, too. A lot of guys, especially, I mean, remember, coming into this game, Caglione thrown 11 college games. He didn't throw a lot. A lot of times, starters early in their career, velo very high at the beginning, and it goes down. Just scary. You learn over time that, like, your best fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Be the first pitch of the game. You're going to be out there for a little bit. So let's make sure that we got some left. And I think it's a good sign for Caglione right now that his best fastball has been this inning when he just bumped 97.
60-plus pitches into his outing. Now here in the fourth. He hit 99 earlier this year. Shaq said, I'm not going to admit that I do love Shaq, but when
listen to the slitter right quick, see what he talking about.
I'm good.
I can't wait for 10 more days.
I'm not going to admit that I did.
Because this Falcons offseason is going to be interesting. What about your Falcons have like 70-plus million
this into perspective. There's been some really good two-way players in this game. Florida's had Johnson, Wilkerson. This kid's leading up.
It's good. A up DeVille.
It's 10
What's up,
home
man?
runs.
How you doing, sir? Doing great.
Game so far.
Everybody go check out A-Fizz. He's streaming the Gators.
He's throwing 95 to 99
So that's cool. I
miles an
appreciate
hour.
it. Go here and support A-Fizz. He's doing a
This
Gator
is
baseball.
Otani-ish within the college baseball game.
When that stream's over, if I'm still on, you're more
There's
than
no
welcome
funny
to
guys
come in.
that done. Brendan McKay is probably the best.
All right, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Go on, get this third out.
That's Caglione.
Got him!
Strike 3 calls.
Get out of here.
This guy is a flat-out star. 6 strikeouts already for Jack Caglione through 4 innings of work in a rivalry rubber game here at home.
With the SEC, the new millennium was all about taking it back. To back. Back to the promised land. Back to your roots. Improving that backing up the talk.
All right, wow, that's all commercial. We're going to go to, it was in Greensboro. Usually ACC title games in Greensboro, so I'm assuming that's where you're at. But yeah, Virginia Tech took a 14-12 lead. Virginia Tech comes in this game with 26-4 record, 14-4 ACC game. ACC 14-4 in ACC play. That's where I was looking for. So Virginia Tech has not lost a game outside the ACC. Louisville comes in this game 23-10 overall, 12-6 ACC. So they lost 4 games outside of the ACC. So I'm assuming Virginia Tech has got to be ranked in the rankings. But it's not going to matter. South Carolina's going to win it all. Again, that team's just too powerful. Like I was watching them against UConn. I just don't see any team that's capable. Maybe it's a team that might push South Carolina to the limit. I just don't see anybody beating South Carolina. not true, not well Leah Boston and that crew over there. It's just those girls are just too good. It's like how UConn was like 5 or 10 years ago, or it's like how Tennessee was in the '90s and early millennium under Pat Summitt when they had Candace Parker and all those girls. Like it's just South Carolina's time. I thought Mississippi State might be up in the mix too, but they kind of fell off real quick after Victoria Vivians and those girls left real quick. Meanwhile, the Gators are back on now. We got Josh Rivera up to bat for the Gators.
Give me a second, Dad.
Got Josh Rivera.
That's right there.
There you go. And that's going to be a ground out.
Now brings up E.T. Riopel, who went 430 his last time for a grand slam.
Pretty good start to the day for Riopel, second the first, and then did this. He's now scored twice, grand slam. That was a 4-run second for Florida at the time extended.
What is actually this is a Doja Cat?
8-0. 108.
He's had some type of decent taste in women. He likes Doja Cat.
Launch angle guy, Mike.
Doja Cat songs are cool. I'm sorry, man. Oh, a home run? No foul.
Long way. Eagerly away from launch angle on that.
I can't watch everything that pops up. Sometimes, Awesomeness posts a lot of stuff that I can't keep up with.
And this ball too.
Sometimes you post stuff I can't.
Download ball one.
I can't watch everything. It's just what's going on. What's good, Biz? The link's available.
One to play catch with, and then if you have to catch one, but they just got that.
Double up.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of stream just talking right now to him right quick. Meanwhile, 1 ball, 2 strikes for Rivera.
How good's this lineup, KP?
Pretty good, man. It's real good. I think what maybe has got overlooked so far this year is the importance of Kerwin Arizona. You got a freshman that can do what you can do. It starts everything. Langford's going to get Rivera's taken a big step forward this year. Obviously, Riopel. Evans didn't play a ton until the middle of the season last year, and now he's a regular. He's got a better game. Fabian started.
Talk to Dashy too, because Dashy's in there.
He's a year older.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hasn't started this year. That's a pretty good guy.
2-2 to Riopel. And you lose Sherman Thompson, 31st overall by the Rockies. Fabian, second round, like we said, to the Orioles. They had a lot of home runs last year as well.
Yeah, we've seen more home runs. It's up from what it was last year. So,
Jay Tech got a 7-point lead now as they come to the end of the first quarter. Meanwhile, another strikeout.
And the name of the song is what?
Torres throws is going to move that way. It's kind of similar to what we saw from Rosario to start the game. Two-seam fastball is good arm side run. The changeup does the exact same thing. That time all the way off the bat run.
4 up, 4 down for Torres, and now 2 out, no one on for Ty Evans. An opposite field RBI single back in Spartans. Sophomore right fielder from Auburndale, who Kevin O'Sullivan said to us, he's strong as a bull. He's like 6'1", 230, and like you and me, he doesn't have an ounce of fat on him.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
My next merch that I'm getting sent to me, YouTubers are helping me get it. It's the red Falcon helmet, the big one. I think it's just like I'm not sure, but it's still.
All right, here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Good spot from
Whatever you do, don't strike out.
Ball, and now is 1-2.
You struck out anyway.
Great inning from Alejandro Torres. The first 1-2-3 for Kansas.
Hurricanes with 1-2-3 inning. They finally don't give him the score. Took him long enough.
Even when things seem quiet, The urge to protect means staying on the lookout to help keep others from harm. At Pfizer, we're driven by this impulse. We've reached hundreds of millions of lives with our COVID-19 response, and we keep innovating. Whatever comes next, we will respond fiercely, like family.
I'm a screen addicted tween, and I'm not posting on social media.
Where I go?
Hey, Mom, look. Mom. Oh my God, Mom, you gotta look at me.
Now, keeping my eyes on the road, spinning out the driveways. Post about that.
Oh, say cheese.
All right, that's it. 4. On to the 5th inning now.
That was awesome. Hey, once you're at, I'll tag you. The drive-bys from Ball State said 40% for avoiding mayhem. Like me.
5th inning on the way in Gainesville. Concord Ballpark, 9-1, the Florida lead on Miami after these teams split for a couple of games of the weekend. Names to know in college baseball. You look at preseason All-Americans, to know lots of teams coming into a season. And you got to allow for the emergence of guys like Jack Caglione as well. But we told you Wyatt Langford is one of the big-time stars. Dylan Cruz, another one of the headliners. Tyler's got him right there, 1 and 2, with Wyatt Langford at the top.
All right, so we got top of the 5th.
It's going to be fun. Caglione obviously is. We saw bits and pieces last year.
Oh, right into the shortstop. Quickly out of there.
We didn't see him on the mound. And Kevin O'Sullivan tells a story like they were redshirt. And keep in mind, like Caglione would not be in college proper if not for Tommy John at high school. He wouldn't have shown up. He got drafted and signed. Potentially. When Tommy John at high school, he ends up showing up here, and now the is a little bit different. But last year didn't fit. You really for essentially the first half of the season, we were ahead of down there.
I don't mind getting copyright claims. I don't get much money for you to worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think we may just plug
Straight to. Who's on the back?
Make sure we go with him. We may just plug him in. Well, they plugged him in, and it works sense. I don't understand Caglione.
Oh, Perez is at the bat for the Hurricanes.
In 152 at bats. Yeah, this season 10 home runs and 28 at bats. Which is that's otherworldly stuff. But
up top, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
7. We're just talking about pitching. We weren't talking about pitching, and he just showed you 97. 98.
Got him again.
Carlos Perez for a 7K.
That's now 7 strikeouts for Caglione. Maybe he got a 1, 2, 3 inning.
Don't make a lot like this. It just defeats. Top home run hitter in the country, and now again, and we talked about it last inning, like the fastball is getting better as the game goes on.
Come on. Oh no, he didn't get the 1, 2, 3. He's gonna be safe getting the first as he can die. As the ball just is a little too far for him to grab it and make the play.
You saw the route on that was all the way on the third for second baseman on that. And look where he starts. But you can, if he's another 3-4 steps deep, you got a chance to get to that ball. Play where he was right now. You can't. Again, some of that is probably coaching after the course of the game. But there's no reason not to back if not on the grass close.
Out of there. I want a 1, 2, 3 inning, but the fact that, you know, kept him up the scoreboard again, I'll take that. Halfway home, Gators still up 9-1. And they'll be talking to my head coach after the break, Kevin Sullivan. Make sure I pronounce. Yeah, O'Sullivan, excuse me. I thought so.
How much your bucks up? Man, when you said I can't see. Yeah, right. We got going to school. visual evidence. Give me a
I'm gonna go to Slither Street for about 1 second.
All right.
Just 1 second.
Sure.
Change the plans. I'm not gonna go over there because the game's back on. We're at the bottom of the fifth.
He's talking about last year for us, but
I heard about that. Don't care. I mean,
By the way, it looks like Buck Skullgate joined the stream.
He deserves whatever happened. You know, you're a sports person, man. People look up to you. You don't show stuff like that. At least is that what he did?
It was. He said this is his second defense already, according to the NBA. This is where the second case already.
So second case of flashing arms, and he's only suspended what, twice?
Only 2 games suspension. But according to the NBA, they're doing.
All right, let's see what happens here. It'd be nice to see the Gators have more runs. The more the merrier.
Give me a second. Let me give credit to this. Oh, this right here is pink.
Early on,
Hold on. Don't say anything.
What they still need to check in terms of a box on their roster.
This is Pink, never gonna not dance again by Pink. She's hot. I do not take credit for this. Never gonna not dance again by Pink.
You got lined up.
All right, so 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Michael Robinson up to bat on the outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm a Broncos fan, but my friend Michael, but you can call him Twitch. He's a Falcons fan. At least I lost a $20 bet to him 3 years ago. What? I don't get it. Never. Damn, I don't understand that.
What you guys take from Lamar Jackson did with the Dolphins?
So what does that mean?
They think could be potential news.
No, maybe they just like their friends and they like to hang out.
That's all 5 that he's faced.
You know, and let's just hypothetically say, whatever, however you got to file it. Let's say Tom Brady does come back and never retires. I know he's not going to be. He's not coming back to Tampa Bay. You know that, right?
Yesterday. And the numbers are a little bit.
Stop. You do know he's done with Tampa Bay, right?
Did you hear what he said? He showed he got an option.
See this right here, Ted, this right here is why I feel about a man like Buck stands. They want Tom Brady to bail him out. He's not coming back, sir. You're done. You had your run. You're good. You got shot fast.
But all of them are going to show you a fastball that
I'll get tired of Slither Dog and Kyle Trask, by the way. You don't know that man gonna suck. He might be the next Brady.
Lamar, what team going to Tampa Bay?
Walker, of course, the Southern Miss transfer.
So let me ask you this. So do you think Mike Evans is going to come back this year for Tampa Bay?
Okay, the game is in Greensboro for ACC
I
tournament.
told you everybody was going to leave once Tom Brady, the egomaniac, left and
So
retired.
Derek Fabian, the little brother of Judd Fabian, he's up to bat.
I told you.
He's 1 for 2 today. He has an RBI. And he has a single.
Exactly, because I told you that's what I'm saying. Listen, all these guys came to your team because of Tom Brady.
Knicks and the Celtics tonight at 7:30 on ESPN.
Mike Evans here for a long time.
I'm not talking about Mike Evans. I'm talking about the free agents you picked up. Every single one came after Brady. Because Brady called. Once Brady said I'm out, all those guys that you picked up are leaving because they know y'all suck now. So they don't want to stay there. Yeah. Russell Gage is probably going to leave once he comes back healthy. Julio, you know, is gone. Fournette is already.
Is that it?
Bernard, whatever, for the Bengals, you know, he's going to go. You know,
Oh, says a foul.
Don't want him here. I don't want his dad.
Dude, you're done, man. Nobody is going to stay that side after Brady. I guarantee you. You might see Russell Gage stay, but that's it. That I doubt.
I don't want Julio Jones in Cincinnati. Keep him out of Cincinnati.
No, Julio needs to retire. But look, Jesse, let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this. Name me and everybody be quiet. Name me every player that the Tampa Bay got after Brady. Who'd y'all sign after Brady?
Julio Jones.
Gone.
Apparently, 7,000
Probably gone.
because they jumped on that pretty quick.
Gone.
Before that,
Gone.
Bernard.
Probably gone.
He's already gone.
Gone.
So I would have got that. I'm not going to get it.
Shaq Barrett probably. Before Shaq Barrett was.
But Shaq Barrett was already there with you.
Yeah, Shaq Barrett.
I'm talking about after Brady got there. Everybody you mentioned so far is either gone or going to.
That's pretty much it, really.
Okay, so like that's and the big guy you got, where's he at now? Brady. Gone. I told you once. That's why I said Tampa Bay fans were riding Tom Brady for 3 years because they knew once he goes, everybody else. And I said it in video.
Hey, challenging it.
2 years.
Yeah, like I said, it kind of looks dicey.
Back to the local Tampa Bay Bucks.
Everyone's on Patrick Mahomes. Next greatest quarterback of all time. Patrick Mahomes. What about Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes. Features. Patrick Mahomes will be next to Tom. Brady. Are you gonna
When you're right, you're right.
Are you gonna hit Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, what?
If he keeps winning.
What about?
Are you gonna hit Patrick Mahomes if he keeps?
No, because I don't have anything against Pat Mahomes.
Goes to review,
I have nothing
video
against him.
review, and you have to.
I know.
I
Bengals.
Yeah.
He didn't make my team in the Super Bowl. He didn't go to a team by the bench.
And so when given the opportunity to do it,
We done got the
what
something
would
against
help
the
us
Chiefs.
is if you see white flies.
Hold it down. I'll be right back, all right?
Like if we
I'm
see
mad
white
about that
fly up
AFC
in the air,
championship game this
then
past
they're
season.
indisputable. And this one,
The last one. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think it was probably
That was
fair.
that call.
But if you keep saying they fly up the first call was foul, then ultimately I think it stays like.
Well, it'll stay foul.
Yeah,
They
but
were
at the
looking
same
at the
time,
same look we were looking
there was
at.
no
And
beat
so
Mahomes.
it is a foul ball off the bat of Derek Fabian, and instead of a double for him and Michael Robertson even further.
Pushing quarterback out of bounds, that's not a step out of bounds, that's not a flag. Hitting the quarterback out of bounds, that's a flag.
Now, the real nice thing about video review is when there's
Okay, so it's going to be held as a
I'm
foul.
not the official. Even I know this.
And
It
on
was
some
right.
occasions, it's really going to bring that loop, and if one of the analysts finds that out before the other analyst, it is really cool.
Do you believe conspiracy theories?
I'm going to turn this down.
I don't know. But
Yeah, these two are not talking about anything. Next. You want 1 ball, 2 strikes for the Gators. No outs.
Maybe.
Foul.
Staying alive against the slider. We have been talking about Pierce Cabola, by the way. Kevin O'Sullivan told us that they hope to have him maybe the first or second weekend in SEC play. Back from a little shoulder issue when he went home for the holidays.
It's just a different look when you have a left-handed first baseman. I mean, for Capus right there, right-handed first baseman, the tag is so much tougher. But for the left-hander, it goes right into that love path of the tag. He was safe, but it was close.
Yeah, everything looks close over there.
Yeah. Especially if the throw's on the correct side. But if your throw is on the infield side of the base, it makes it so much easier for that left-hander just to drop the tag down and have a chance.
He is a whiz defensively. C.J. Capus, preseason All-American.
Oh.
couple years back.
He's still battling. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Miami said, I haven't seen a guy apply a tag at first base as fast as CJ Davis does.
So I would say him and Trey Morgan at LSU. Trey Morgan at LSU is a magician over at first base. Same thing, left-handed, makes it easier to make that tag, but everything just looks smooth like it did. That's the other thing. Like, you've been over there long enough, you know the times that, yeah, we're going to do this. He said, we're not even going to tag him. Like, that's a pro right there.
2-2. Fouled away.
Another foul
by Derek Fabian.
So Derek Fabian is still battling. He's making this pitcher work. This is going to be the 8th pitch.
8th pitch forthcoming. Reload.
Not bad for Derek Fabian.
Robertson still at first.
Oh, did he hit him?
Away inadvertently this time.
I heard a word that my could come to San Francisco. What? No, that right there.
2-2. Fabian having a heck of an AB.
I would not like that.
Send him here? I would think so. Robertson, the speed that he has, you would think he's off and running. It's pretty quick, whether 2-2 or 3-2. 2 for 2 on a year in stolen bases. The best base runner Florida has. I'm thinking it's not something that.
Give me a sec. Even A-Fizzle was saying it. Give me a sec, guys.
10th pitch of the plate appearance on the way. What a take. Full count on Derek Fabian.
He will be going. If not 2-2, then I think you send it 3-2 with Robertson's speed. You're betting a little bit on Fabian to put it in play, but even if not, assuming that Robertson's got a chance to steal it out.
Torres deals. Robertson goes.
Oh, is he still second? No, he doesn't. He's caught.
Strike him out, throw him out.
And by the way, it was strike 3, so just like that, when it was no outs, I got 2.
Carlos Perez coming in this game was 1 for 2 throwing out guys over
What's going on, A-Bomb?
This time, gets a fastball, which makes it a little bit easier for the catcher, but strike him out, throw him out.
Yep, strikeouts. He got caught stealing.
Got it down there quick, not perfect, but good enough. The freshman Sear puts the tag down, and Robertson is erased from first base.
Brings up Colby Halter.
So Colby Halter's going to be out the bat.
A
little bit up top, so it's going to be ball 1.
We talked about it earlier with Carlos Perez.
It's like the Hurricanes again settled in just a little bit because the Gators haven't been able to do much these last 2 innings.
It's his time now.
And that man's right into right field and inside of the tire. So that's the 5.
Big one. Long road ahead still. For Miami down 8 after 5.
Your record label is taking
And I'm going to take a quick break. I shall return shortly.
You need to hire. Indeed, you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit
So about
Indeed.com/hire.
that score.
That's what Elizabeth Kibley has done all year in the 101. She scores.
plaster fell inside the room.
All right, so I'm munching on a snack right now, and this time around, I did not miss the entire half of the inning.
Deep into the game, which you want to see.
So Miami has a man on first, 2 outs.
The second thing is pitch counts. He's controlled the zone today, 80 pitches through 5 2/3, a pretty good number.
Yeah, Kelly on the mound.
4 2/3. It's been more like his season debut 2 weekends ago.
As the game, waiting the first. I realize like the superlative. Well, this is his 3rd career college. In his college career, he's still thrown less.
For me, I get upset at things, but I don't rage unless I find it really
Really
upsetting.
He is still holding
Tom Brady
80 plus
retiring
pitches
and
in
I'm
here's
retiring.
6.
Tom Brady going to the Cubs. Freddie Freeman going to the
Left-handed, good
Dodgers.
stuff.
Anthony Swanson
Rather
going to
than
the Cubs.
the
Matt
98.
Ryan getting disrespected.
That works out
That
pretty
kind of
well.
stuff. That's the only time I rage. I don't rage
You
just
have
for
that
rage.
ability.
It takes away the luster, especially at raging.
He also leads the country in home runs. I'm not sure if we've mentioned of this. That's a decent start.
Yeah, I mean, he's showing some stuff, but I mean, for what he's been, he should do it better. I mean, last night 8 points. I mean, that's.
Ball and 2 strikes on Jack Levinson in the 5 spot.
Struck
him out.
Got him. And that retires the side.
6 innings, 1 run against the top 25 rival for Jack Caglione.
T-Mobile has the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus for free and price lock guarantee. Do you? Well, T-Mobile will never raise my rates for talk, text, and data. Will you?
Well, yeah. You know what a price lock guarantee and a free Samsung
I like
Galaxy
that because that call against Tom Brady. I mean, Brady Garrett had a legitimate sack. You know, he took it away and it could have cost us the game. I mean,
Why am I being fed with a bottle, Hank?
y'all
Well, we're out of straws.
I do not want to be fed with a bottle.
It's just easier,
You know,
okay?
it is what it is, man. I mean, Tom Brady got treated like God.
What is that?
Well, should be Carnation Instant Breakfast.
Franchise tag on Daniel Jones. Huh?
You took Peggy's bottle and I took the baby's
Giants
bottle.
plan to use the franchise tag on Daniel Jones.
Well, now that's funny.
I mean,
Lord,
he's traded now. They could try to bring him back.
What are you doing?
So
Look,
Danny Brown.
I do not want a bottle, okay?
So I know if
I'm
somebody
not
gets
hungry.
franchise tag,
I want
if they get
eggs.
traded, they get the right to match, right? Right. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let me, give me a second, Bucks. Let me get this song. Good song, by the way. All right, this is Blinding Lights, originally performed by The Weeknd. Blinding Lights, originally performed by The Weeknd. I'm not taking credit for this song.
Before scene footage and sound from players and coaches, a real behind the scenes look right here on SEC Network and the ESPN app.
Thanks for that
Ben
information,
Chestnut
RTP.
is the new pitcher for Miami, the right-hander who comes on Gino Damari and JD Arteaga.
What? Really, he's like it ran last week.
He's got to deal with the top of the Florida lineup, Cade Curley.
Jesse, you see that comment?
Pitch strike 1 with the Gators up 9-1
Oh,
in this
you read
rubber
it.
game.
Just after 3 appearances, 2 of them.
All right, got it here.
Second hit for Curlin, that is what he does.
Well, they sure were going to make the playoffs. Calgary might not even do it. It's close from laughing at the Milwaukee Bucks last night. Well, they finally lose. They finally lose last night. 2-76ers. Okay,
So
you laugh
Metaphor
at
for
them?
Wyatt
I
Knight
was this close
by
from laughing.
the first.
But you want to know
Donovan
what?
scored
You
in the
should laugh
second.
at them. You can't
And
laugh
then
at
lined
the
the
team that
left
won
his last
53
time against
games.
Alejandro Torres. He's the first.
Yeah, and I hate the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah. The
Eyeball
only way
one.
I would have laughed is if the Sixers had a 15-game winning streak in the Hawks beat them. That's the only way.
just one of the guys who gets some length as well. Stretched as a starter early on. And breaking ball for a strike. Langford.
I don't know. I have to look on NFL website for
More the same from Curlin, like we said. The rookie from Tampa.
I only get my rumors from NFL.com. I'll go to Bleacher Report, ESPN, Adam Schefter, that kind of stuff. If I don't see anything on there, I don't comment on anything that these YouTubers make. This one YouTuber, he's always like, oh, the Falcons should go after this guy. What's the Falcons go after this guy? And I've never heard it. It annoys me. I get tired of seeing it. I mean, the thing is that I can't block them from coming up with my suggestions. I can't. It's always
down and out 2-2.
Just annoying. Well, he's part of it, but no, I don't watch him.
Another check on Curry. By the way, has 9 multi-hit games now in 12 games that he's played in this season.
By Lighthouse. Hanging by a moment from Lighthouse. I'm falling even more in love with you. Letting go and fall right down my too. Standing here until you make me move.
They slowed him down so well. Sully told us about that. He said it's good as
I just don't like
he's ever had
YouTubers who
at doing that.
give information on something, based just on hope or want. Yeah, to me that content is absurd because, get people talking, yeah, but there's no validity to it. Why are you going to keep bringing up people's names who you know are not going to come to the team? It's
back in second, here to first.
He got it. No, safe.
Top the back.
I will never.
Nearly a double play ball on the bench.
Falcons need an alternate red helmet. What? Falcons need an alternate red helmet. What do you mean, go back to the red helmet days? No, your alternate red helmet with the curtain logo. If you're wearing red jersey and red pants. Well, I would think it'd go back to the old look. A-Fizzle says, well, D-Leg. Well, let me ask you, Atlanta sports YouTubers, why do you keep promoting content and players that you know are never going to come to the team? Please help me out here. Question, someone asked me a question. Yeah. Go back to read that comment. Will FC Cincinnati possibly win you in MLS Cup this year? We got to beat the Gators FC before I know. We got Seattle coming up. A big game between two teams that haven't even lost yet.
All right, Tony.
Give me a second, guys. Austin, as I see you in the background, can you give me a wave so I know it's you? All right, cool. All right. Let's welcome Austin to sports.
Yeah, it's going to be out.
He's possibly going to leave. We're going to lose him. I want to chance.
If that foot is off, he's going to be safe.
Right.
Off-balance throw from Sear, who has been a revelation with the bat so far, similar to Curlin. Early on, starting his 2 impressions. And then defense. Next step for him, according to Gino.
I know you want to have the Eagles again. You don't know how we're he owes me $100 still. He's 3.5 weeks late. And he did pay expected voice for life. Well, Austin, when did he pay the best voice for life? This week, right? And a mini helmet is like $35, right? Big two.
Crowd here in Gainesville seeing the same replay you are right at this moment. Let's
play prognosticator. Let's go ahead and start guessing because that makes it so much fun. I think in this
Oh, we'll say this. Not even will the call stand. We think it'll.
Yeah, I know. Hey, so he could give you my throw on Twitter, right?
It would be a 2-for-2 start. Out at second, Seek at first.
Okay, so it's not a double play.
You had it all the way to Vegas.
There's got to be a late play. I'm going to Vegas tonight. I am absolutely killing it on things that are pretty straightforward. I'm very excited.
Mid-season 4, baby.
Mid-season 4. He knows early season.
One out, one on. Jim Caglione.
So Caglione's on up to bat now.
Lineup for the nation's leader.
He's 0 for 2 today. He walked. They did score one of the 9 runs that Florida has. Oops, I didn't mean to kick my arm. I mean to kick the tray.
Right side, diving staff, Sear.
And Caglione's going to be grounded out. That's 2 outs. Runner advances second. So we got runners score position.
This freshman that can make a display right now, plays here, is going to be a good. I mean, the bat is already worked. It's going to get better at second base. But I think by the time he gets done, Sears is going to be one of those names. If you remember, as a freshman, 5 home runs already, got ties with lead with no doubt. He's got a chance to be pretty special.
Again, the nickname is Hollywood. You know, Damari was trying to relay to us maybe where it came from. And one of the things he landed on was, I think somebody told him he should be in Hollywood as a movie star.
Yeah, we've got a pop fly in the right field, and that's going to retire the side. So after 6, still got a 9-1 lead.
The diving staff defensively for the Kings here in the 6th inning.
All right, I'm gonna give me a drink. Now the 6th inning is over. Well, I gotta change the score first. So there's like 3 scoreless innings for the Gators, by the way. Since that really hot start, the first 2 innings.
The talent on the new season of Idol is ridiculous. I love it.
Is anybody still watching American Idol?
So you can do more of what you want online. More shopping. More surfing. More sharing with the ones you love. With Usenet, you'll have the freedom to live wherever you want, while staying in touch. Call now and get a $100 prepaid card. Plus, free standard installation when you order today. Call 1-800-914-6386 for Usenet. Movies are dreams that you never forget to see.
This is larger than any of us.
The Oscars, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, live March 12th on ABC.
Study that exposed life with left today.
Man, my thirst.
Ew. Can I touch it?
Sure, go for the gusto.
It's healing over my hand.
It knows you're afraid.
A nosy present.
Hey, Linda! Wow, this drink has herbs in it. Ooh, I like that. It's like a little alcoholic salad in there. I love you.
Papa John's just flipped pizza night on its head. This is the new crispy parm pizza, and it puts toasted Parmesan where it's never been before, on the bottom. Introducing the crispy parm pizza, only from Papa John's.
When you love the environment, you work to protect it. The Subaru Solterra electric SUV. Subaru's first all-electric, zero-emissions SUV.
We've got some catching up to do.
Built to help you protect the environment as you explore it. Love is what makes Subaru, Subaru.
That's not great. And
Stop by America's #1 brakes destination today.
Introducing the Ferrero Rocher chocolate bar. Crunchy hazelnuts, smooth chocolate, creamy filling. Make any moment worth celebrating. Ferrero Rocher.
T-Mobile has the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus for free and price slot guarantee. Do you? Well,
All right.
Well, I mean, it was.
Made it back in time to hit my foot on this remote. But I'll be back just in time for the second hour, which might have been at 5. It's good, Alex. I didn't mean to speak to you earlier before I left because I did see your comment. All right. So it looks like Florida has to do better.
A little bit out.
So not batter. Florida has to do pitcher on the mound. That's what I was trying to say. Looks like the bat for the Hurricanes. Okay, Perez. Okay, Neely's on the mound for Gators. Perez is at the bat for the Hurricanes. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Simpsons.
Neely wanted to start.
Yeah, that's on TV right now. Dope. All right, I'm gonna put back on the Louisville Virginia Tech game on this side. Meanwhile, as I was switching the channel, Neely went to strike out on Perez, retired to side. So we head to the 7th inning stretch. Looks like the Hurricanes do pick up a hit though, but still not able to generate any more runs. Virginia Tech's up 38-28. Why am I keeping it on the side? Because they're a commercial now. Yeah, Virginia Tech's up on Louisville 38-28 over Louisville. The second half has just begun over there, or in this case, the third quarter. But they're just getting on halftime.
She turns the corner and she is just quicker than anyone else on the front line of Louisville. Grad student from New Hampshire who transferred in from Boston College. She had 24 in the regular season wins in January. She deserves to start the second half, trying to get Galen King going with a transition 3. Now he runs a set to keep Soul in the middle third of the floor. She is more dangerous in the middle third square than she is on the wings or on the baseline. And she's another offensive rebound from that spot on the floor as well, and she can read the glass. The first of our 4 championship games coming to life in this championship Sunday. The SEC final.
Well, she did a couple weeks ago. She said no in the videos, but she said it's okay if he comes here and defends. Yeah, without being penalized.
Yeah, I was on night out a couple weeks ago when I came live.
Yo, I don't even want to listen to that anymore. Here they gonna talk about way ahead and nuts. He'll be back next week. Can y'all hold off? God, that's really irritating and annoying. Like, y'all still harping on the fact about way high and doing that crow video. It's already been said and done. Let it be. You're gonna get it next week.
Against one another.
And then once he does it, I don't want to hear shit else about it moving forward. Meanwhile, we're back on now. Bottom of the 7th. Oh, we got a bunt. Sadly, it wasn't successful because that was quickly thrown to first base for the out. Okay, not for trying, but just was not successful. Why don't you bunt anyway? You got nobody on base. Oh, we got a score update. The Florida Gators just defeated UAB 4-1 on the softball circuit. So that concludes the 3-game sweep over UAB that got the job done in Birmingham. I did have intentions of going to one of the games, but it just didn't pan out. And then it kind of looked bleak at first. And then once the idea of possibly going to one of those games started to resurface, the UFC fight happens last night. So that kind of killed any chance of me going because I really wanted to watch the UFC fight. It was only like one bar up in that area as far as my knowledge. That was short in the fight. So I wasn't on it. It wasn't worth the trouble. So.
And so you're thinking, okay, I'm going to throw it right down the middle of this.
Meanwhile, it's 2 outs for the Gators now.
In the back of your mind, you're like, well, if I throw it right down the middle, it does swing.
But obviously, it had to be a pop fly. Yep, it's definitely a pop fly. Where is it? Looks like it's left field. Okay, that's a show me. Right, I'm not worried about it.
Taking all the way.
Chestnut, you don't want it.
Meanwhile, Robertson's up to bat now. He is 1 for 2 today. He has an RBI single, and he was hit by a pitch.
Redshirt freshman Robertson.
He's a freshman, too.
Daniel, our baseball insider says, has 70 grade speed.
Now you're on a championship team.
Okay, so go pro on us. 70 grade speed. We're 20 to 8. So 70 grade speed.
He's going to get the first with no problem. As the second baseman tried to make the play, but the ball bounced off his glove and rolled just slightly into right field. Just enough for Robertson to reach first.
Absolute top end. Yeah, I think that's a good one. He's a really fast runner, can steal you a ton of bags. I think that's a great level for a 70 grade runner.
70 means fast. So 20 to 80 is the major league grading scale. If you get to 80, you're an all-star. There aren't too many like it. The closer you get to it, that's saying something.
We need Mike Rooney for any time the 20 to 80 scale comes out because he is rates everything, all things 80s.
Everything on the 20 to 80 scale.
On the ground from Fabian to short. Telly flips.
He flips to the second, and that's going to be it. 7th inning comes to a close.
0 for Chestnut. We go to the 8th.
Yeah, I am a little upset. I want to say I'm upset. I don't know if I'll be going to any Florida baseball or softball games this year. You know, I'm going through some stuff, you know, some personal stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen with me moving forward. I could be switching jobs soon, so got that going. So it's just a lot going on. And since the softball team played at Auburn last year, this year's rendition of the series is going to be in Gainesville. I was going to try to see if I go to the Florida-Georgia game in Athens, but that's the baseball edition, that is. But that series is also in Gainesville. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's going to happen. I will be in Gainesville for a football game, baseball game, and a softball game. It will happen before I leave this planet. Rest assured.
The rivalry, the edge of your seat action on and off the court. We're right there with you.
We're going to the top of the eighth once we get back from the commercials. Florida still clinging to a 9-1 lead, the same lead they've been clinging on to
Gatorade
since the fourth inning.
Fitness starts from the inside out. Get healthy, real hydration. And no added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or added colors. Gatorade Fit. Healthy, real hydration.
As far as the Braves, I would like to go to a Braves game this year, but like I said, we gotta see how it fades. I got some personal stuff I gotta take care of first before I even think about going to a game or whatnot. So that.
Right here on SEC Network and the app. It includes Billy Donovan in Florida winning those back-to-back championships tomorrow 9 Eastern.
Got this lady over here just chilling in a bikini.
9-1-2 for Miami as we motor along into the eighth.
All right, eighth inning is now in session. Meanwhile, NBA update: Mavericks up 62-59 over the Phoenix Suns. They're at halftime. Tim Hardaway Jr. has 18 points for the Mavericks. You got the Pacers and Bulls later on today at 3:30. They also got the Warriors and Lakers later on today at 3:30, which who cares because LeBron's not playing. And I don't even know if anybody for the Warriors is worth a damn is playing. I'm going to assume they are because the Warriors have been streaking hot lately according to the standings. Meanwhile, straight three down the middle and nearly picks up a K.
The first four that he's faced. It is a good thing.
Come on, 1, 2, 3 inning. Let's get it.
This is easily going back. Change up right down the middle, right above comes up. As long as it doesn't change, I would say the fabric of the game. So
Gomez, not Gomez for
games are quicker.
Is that Gomez?
If
it doesn't say who it is.
The game is supposed to work, then I'm all
okay. I'm trying to go about the broadcast. So that was Gonzalez who's up to bat for the Hurricanes. He does get a hit. He reaches first base. So Villegas is coming up to bat for the Hurricanes.
What do you think?
Neely does have 3 strikeouts today.
At the pro level and the college level already.
I think everyone
Callion had about 7 or 8 before his day was done on the mound.
But I think the product will be much better.
Sadly, no 1, 2, 3 inning. So we can get the double play and get out of this. So
I think we're going to lose the essence of what we all love about baseball and the way it is constructed.
Yeah, we already lost the essence. You had a third wild card team in MLB for no reason. What's up with these? What's up with these pro sports adding additional spots in the playoffs? Like you want teams with losing records to barely make the playoffs now?
And gets the windmill. He scores all the way from first.
What Miami got to run?
Ball double from Eddie Villegas.
So Villegas with the RBI double. So the score is now 9-2.
All right, look at a flash right now from the Canes. I don't.
First time change the score in God knows how long.
Another month or two, I think he's got a chance to make that play. Right there, it looked like he got a little bit lost right when he got close to the wall because he was there at time. And it was a ball that he could have caught. It was juiced. Villegas on there. It's a second hit at the base. Single score back in the first. And
that's now 2 unanswered runs for Hurricanes. They got a man at second.
With Miami's first extra base hit of the ball game. Now their star in the 3 spot, Yoandy Morales. Singles each of his last 2 times, and he takes a fastball for strike 1 from Neal.
So Yo-Yo Morales is up to bat now. He's 2 for 3 today.
On the ground up
and he couldn't make the play. So is he going to get? Yep, the Lakers does score. So it's 9-3. Just played out like last year. And not like last year, y'all.
3 a day for Yo-Yo Morales, man. This kid.
Florida gets out to a comfortable lead. Miami has that one good inning where they do put a couple runs. But is it too little, too late like last year? We're going to find out as we continue to watch. Tennessee and South Carolina at the top of the hour. It's now 2:16 p.m. Eastern. That game he tipping off at
He
3.
looks so confident. Like, how
Number
does
1
he
South
strike
Carolina
out?
Gamecocks
He looks like a pro.
trying to go for the perfect
Already
season.
looks like a professional hitter. I mean, we've seen plenty of guys that get to the college level that have a lot of fanfare coming in. Morales was like, when he got to Miami, it was like, listen, this is the next one from a Hurricane standpoint. But I think he's got better every year. You talked about the size, and we showed it. Adding 25 pounds when you're in college is a big deal. The biggest deal is as long as you can still move it. If it doesn't affect speed and the way that you move defensively, it's only going to help you from a power standpoint. Morales got a chance to hit 40 home runs, which is going to make him more money when it comes to that stuff. But everything else says that is a professional hitter and it's going to do it for a long time.
Anybody wondering is Coach Dashy's a Reds
And he
fan.
just oozes
That's why he's got to do the good
Yo-Yo
Reds.
Morales. I remember Gino Damari telling us
That sure did
early
pay off
on
the
in his collegiate career that you could probably count on one hand.
Well, it's ended up playing got this inning. The top half of the inning, that is.
As Yo-Yo Morales, who went so far as to say he's the most confident that we've had since Ryan Braun.
Pretty good company. Braun has a darn good run. So here's those within the ACC who have had really good starts so far. They're on that watch list, and Yo-Yo Morales is one.
Vance Honeycutt, if you haven't seen North Carolina, that guy is fun.
Oh, he lost him. He's going to walk.
Davis works the walk, so 4 straight have reached after Neely struck out Telly to start this 8th inning.
I think if not for yesterday, and I know that Florida's had their challenges in the bullpen, you're probably looking at this a little bit differently, but yesterday was different. I mean, 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, 4 in the 9th for Miami led to a 14-6 win. I think if you're Kevin O'Sullivan, the chain probably gets a little bit tighter on Neely here because of what you've seen not only yesterday, but throughout the course of the season.
And with 2 on and 1 out, this is one of Miami's best bats. Zach
Houston survives 67-65 over Memphis. There's a game-winning jumper at the buzzer to give them a win by, I think it says Street, if I read it correctly. Levis is up bat for the Hurricanes, by the way. He's 0 for 2 today. So maybe he,
Damari told us just a
maybe he'll find a way to get the second out.
Very consistent in his approach early on this season. It doesn't veer from that, but he's in the hole 1 and 2. Daly Dales. Levinson lines it to way to the wall and right.
That's why I was spraying 200.
Comes in to score. It's a stop sign for Capus, and it's an opposite field RBI.
Yeah, we gotta have somebody working in that bullpen, but that's not the case yet.
Add on again for the Kings.
So you look at Neely's day, when he comes in, he punches out 2 in the first inning. It's a quiet first inning. He strikes out 1 to start this inning, and then the Kings start showing up. Single, walk, now double. Levinson on an elevated fastball. Elevated fastball away, a lot easier for a guy to handle. In, not easy to get the barrel to it, but away, cheat a little bit. That time Levinson did. Barrels it up to right field. The Kings have now put 3 on the board, and it looks like they have chased Brandon Neal.
Been really good so far this season. Kevin O'Sullivan comes to get him. First 7 innings, Miami had 4 hits in this game. They've got 4 now in the last 5 batters. And Florida's got to turn to the freshman Keith Fisher to take over in the 8th inning.
Come on, Kate. Gotta get these last 2 outs.
Here.
Real quick, just please let me just fucking quick.
Reduces inflammation. Thank the gods. Don't
Thank you, you just founded this team. This was 27 years ago, right? That he founded the Panthers. And they said, yeah, we'll let your team win a Super Bowl the year after you die so that you never get to see it happen. If everything is scripted the
way some people say it is, scripted, then it's, we'll let you win a Super Bowl the year after you die so that you don't get to see it happen, which means the Panthers win a Super Bowl this year. That's if the script is true.
Do you believe the scripts? Do you believe?
No, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe the shit's scripted.
Yeah, me neither.
But do you believe sports are rigged? Some sports are rigged?
That's stupid. That's dumb.
How do you think Vegas make their money off the bets and stuff?
Vegas is going to make their money off of odds, no matter what.
All right, guys. Can Duke speak now? Please.
I'd rather him not.
Oh, damn.
I'm just like,
put me on the spot here. Okay, C spot run. What else you want me to say? Run spot run.
Jump.
It's at the 40. Spot's at the 30. Touchdown spot. Oh, God.
I think the Cowboys.
He made it go all the way.
And it's because of the scripts.
AR-15 to be the best quarterback this year. Quarterback of here.
If it is scripted, we win this year. And if we win just based on talent, which I believe, I'm not saying I believe we can, because hell, I don't even know what team we're going to have. I mean, we're getting ready to replace everybody on our whole team.
Two aboard, 1 out, 8 minutes.
All right. Man at third or second, 1 out. Got to get some outs here.
It was scripted on Gary Richardson.
Didn't block anybody, struck out one.
Campbell, if there's people on the chat, if you got a few minutes, I'll be right back. You know what to tell these people.
Devin O'Sullivan said Friday that Fisher was about as good as his fastball has been, up to 94, ton of strikes.
Jesse, I called my first witness, Dashie, to the stand. Dashie, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
It's a little
So
bit
help
tougher
you,
for guys
everybody
like
in
that
the
to throw
Camel's
the
Cut.
fastball glove side, so for Fisher to throw it into the right-handed hitters, but it is not easy to see.
Come on, Fisher. Strike him out.
Did Kansas City
You can do that with that
screw
approach.
you
So
over
if you're
in the
all on the
playoffs?
first base side of the run, you're stepping across your body, and still have the ability to throw that fastball glove side, get all the way to the opposite side of the plate. That is not a comfortable effect.
And Blake
Yeah, got finally. Double play, double play. Finally, get out of here. Let's get it. What a diving catch by in the shortstop. Put it over to second base. We got the double play, ladies and gentlemen. We finally getting out this top half of the inning before any further damage was done.
Rivera timed his jump
Nice job, Rivera.
at the very top. In this case, Sear didn't get all of it.
You can tell he played a little basketball back in the day.
Flipped to the freshman Curland, and
He do got all hops.
he's already 3 on the board, and the Gators still lead him.
So the Hurricanes do pick. So the Hurricanes do pick up 3 runs, but they're still losing. You head to the bottom of the 8th. Gators 9, Hurricanes 4.
Everyone agrees. The talent on the new season of Idol is Big Kicks.
I love it. You're in the brain now.
American Idol, news tonight on ABC and stream on YouTube.
What if your body didn't have to hurt after being an athlete? Introducing SoFi, the world's first medical-grade knee brace built into athletic clothing, providing support that helps you eliminate pain, overcome injuries, and stay
First
active.
question, did you watch the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, I did.
Today's
Okay,
wrestler.
do you recall any moments during that game where the calling was questionable in favor of Kansas City?
I didn't win a game when after the Buffalo Eagles
Okay, but I'd like to make an objection, Judge. What are you, the witness did not answer the question. I object to the witness.
Another in the third to go up 9-7. The last 4 in this game belong to Miami. 1-4 there at the top of the 8th inning. But Abe Fisher and Josh Rivera prevent that. And it's still 5.
We got a flag that is very,
Although Gators, the new pitcher, comes on for Miami.
Guy won for the 6th time this year. As I pitched this weekend, 10 strikeouts, just 1 walk, 5 in the 3rd innings.
So Ronaldo Gallo is on the mound for the Hurricanes. He has 10 strikeouts, 1 batter. His ERA sucks, so 5.06. So maybe there's a put away inning for the Gators. You know, they did get a couple of runs here to secure the game, and not gonna be that.
Got tagged for 7 earnings.
But they'll start off with a foul ball though.
The Halter leads out 9-1 and 2 for the Gators.
Texas A&M defeats Sam Houston 4-0. That game is done. And that's going towards the right field, but it's going to land right into the glove, and that's going to be the first out. After this, I'm probably going to create up some music. Probably going to play some music videos. Probably going to play some music videos.
Well, one thing Kevin O'Sullivan said,
I've been saying for a long time I'm going to play some music videos. I just haven't done it yet.
he thinks Miami is a whole lot
Georgia Tech, the Slitter Bowl coming up today at 3. Is it baseball? Yes, baseball. That game is in Athens. Follows the Miami Florida game on the SEC network. Kay Curlin is up to bat for the Gators.
29 home runs in 11 games. That's a pretty nice game.
Oh, up the bat, up the middle. There we go, another hit, ladies and gentlemen. Curlin reaches first. Let his 3rd hit of today. Still see the swarm of orange and blue in the crowd right behind the first baseline. You guys warming. It could be a dude, the long hair. He was yawning. You got kids playing around. You got that one guy with his legs like this. Let me say this. I don't want to spill it.
Up high, good job by Perez.
That's one guy's legs like this. Yeah. That was him. Yeah, the old school Florida shirt on too. So you know what I'm talking about if y'all watching the game.
Ask Kevin O'Sullivan how he thinks Wyatt Langford has handled the expectations coming into this year, because they are a lot different than
I might pop in the Slitter stream for a little while if this game ends before his stream does. Oh, Missouri's down already, 2-0 to Texas Southern. On the baseball side. Oh, is this deep enough? That is gone! 2-run homer! And the Gators extend their lead to 11-4. And that's Wyatt Langford who delivered that long bomb from Gainesville. It's probably on its way to Jacksonville right about now.
So I never liked seeing hitters that came up to the plate that weren't doing a whole. They were just white because they looked like they were comfortable. Watch what Langford does. It is so simple. There is not a lot going on right there, and then when he commits, it is something special. Like you talked about it just a minute ago.
Got this fan on. Getting hot.
Nobody knew his name. They didn't know what they called White. We hardly did anything his freshman year. Now he's turned into one of the best hitters in the entire country. Just about knocked the window out of Camaro, which is right beyond left field right there. That may cost him a little NIL money, but in the meantime, it's his 6th home run of the year and extends that Gator lead.
Man, Wyatt Langford is some kind of special. Gators by 7 in the 8th.
On the screen and hit between.
Oh, I think Miami's about to do a
Hey, Mom, look. Mom.
I think they're going to do a pitcher change, so they don't commercial. Meanwhile, in Greensboro, North Carolina, Virginia Tech is up 51-44 over Louisville. As the 4th quarter begins there, Virginia Tech is trying to capture an ACC title. Hopefully they put this game away for their sake. 3! Oh, she missed it. Oh, she has another chance. Nice shot. That was a Trey pointer, right? Yep, that was a Trey pointer. It said Kiana Traylor with the Trey. She has 9 points today. She's 3 for. Oh, all points came from beyond the arc too. Not bad. What was possession now? Steph Curry. There's her shot. Nope. Rebound by Virginia Tech. It's like Virginia Tech faithful are really showing up in Greensboro. I'm hearing, let's go Hokies. Nice shot. And Virginia Tech is back up by double digits. They're up by a dozen now. Louisville trying to drum something up. 3 on the own, nope. And they don't get a second chance. Virginia Tech gets a rebound there. Meanwhile, we're going back from Greensboro to Gainesville. This Florida-Miami game is back up. So they did do a pitch and change. Wyatt Langford with an 8th inning home run. Who cares about the extra velocity crap, though? Home run's a home run. Looks like Schultz, Shits, I guess his name. Guess that's what his name is, but he's on the mound for the Hurricanes. Caglione is at the bat now for the Gators. Up top, ball 2.
About guys who come up to the plate, they haven't done a whole lot.
I can look up the name. Looking for this is a shit, so SCHITZ. Oh, Skita, okay. Or Senta, SCINTA. If you're a Hurricanes fan, let me know how I pronounce that. Let me know if I pronounce it correctly. If I'm not, then correct me. 2 balls, 2 strikes for for Caglione.
Stepping into a spot who obviously has done plenty himself as lead the country runs. But you see better pitches when you have one of the best hitters in the country hitting directly in front.
Sinta strikes out Caglione.
Okay, Sinta, okay. But Caglione did strike out, so that's going to be the second out.
That's been a big thing for Kevin O'Sullivan early on that he's talked about not wanting to separate Langford and Caglione.
Best quarterback for the NFC South right now is bigger.
Well, I didn't say much then because he's
John Rivera.
I just don't say it like
A couple of runs early on. The
James,
first 2 innings, number 16 in the top.
and Sam Donald.
Dude, you got 3 retreads, man. Yeah, right. You're never going to replace Brady, never.
Yeah, there's no replacing him. I'm sorry.
Brady was
Florida will open here at home against Alabama.
That was man. Is it going back? Is it back? Is it out of here? It's gone. That's another one. 12 to 4.
Someone was talking about this.
I just said it right before the bottom of the 8th began. I said, let's get a couple more runs for insurance. This was over with. Even Miami does put like 2 or 3 runs up in the top of the 9th. They're not going to dip themselves out of this hole to win this game. I'd be stunned if Miami comes all the way back at this point.
It's one that he can definitely handle. And ultimately, barrels it up, backspins it to right field is just enough of it to fly over that right field fence and add another one for the field. He is going to be one that scouts are going to be watching really carefully the entire season because if he starts to continues to show the ability to hit the power, and that draft stock just keeps going up.
And how about Rivera's reaction in the dugout? There's the U, and then there's putting the U down.
There's some justice. I think it was Sear.
It was Sear on his second home run.
I mean, that's who you play for. Like this is your rival. That's fine to do, but
They're doing the horns.
I don't know if you heard
If you're on the other side, that's still
I ain't heard your question.
supposed to do that too.
I didn't have to even pay Twitter yet. All right,
And when we say that this was fiery, chippy, and chirpy from the very first inning, we mean that quite literally with how this rivalry series started on Friday. E.T. Ryan.
Got back to back.
Center. And off the move.
Oh, a head-on collision.
Villegas to his feet. Ryan Bell the third, a stop sign there.
No home run, but the collision stops it from being the third out. And just like that, what could have ended the inning turns to a triple. Now it's Ryan Bell. But hope these guys are all right. You know, they're a little slow getting up. You know, you don't like to see injuries on any sport. That was one hell of a collision. That's for damn sure.
Off the bat, looked like they have a chance to carry out for Riotfeld. Didn't quite get there. Both are in the spot that they can make the play. Levinson, the right fielder, they're in time, and Villegas, some of that is.
Yeah, Villegas is still down. The other guy did get up though.
But instead, it goes for a triple for Riotfeld. Now it's a single in the first, a grand slam in the second, and now a triple here in the eighth.
Villegas dealt with an knee issue, a hyperextension during a portion of the season last year. And it's great to see he's all right, at least to rise to his feet. And a nice courtesy from the fans here in Kansas.
Do you think that's going to help you? I think it's going to make it worse. I think it's going to be, how can it get worse? Well, I of course, knowing Jerry, we know Steven too. And Jerry, you know, when Jerry bought the Cowboys, he had a press conference. The first thing he said was, I'm here to win. And his quote was, there is no substitute for winning, and we're going to win. And then he won 3 Super Bowls with Jimmy Johnson. Steven doesn't think like Jerry. Steven sees the brand, he sees the business. Steven's an asshole. Like, Steven is an asshole. I can tell you, I'm not going to do it right now, but I can tell you stories about Steven and how big dick he is. No, he's not going to run us into the ground, but it's going to be worse. Like, at least we're contending right now. Hold up, and please be ready to get I know no interruptions. I know you know better than me, but I thought Jimmy Johnson only won 2, and then they handed his team over to somebody else, and they won. Yeah, I always say that Jimmy won 3 because, like you said, that was Jimmy's team. Exactly, and I've always said that. But the coach that actually was the head coach during that season was Barry Switzer. Yeah, and so he is my favorite coach of all time just because he's the only coach that's ever won a Super Bowl with the Cowboys and a national championship with Oklahoma. I love Dak, but honestly, yeah, we're talking coaches, but I don't think we're getting with Dak. This is my favorite. Oh my God, Bucks wants to ask questions. Let him ask questions. Let him ask questions. He deserves it. I got a question for him.
For Cinta as well.
Jerry Jones. Can you talk to Jerry about getting Dan Quinn over here on my channel? I got a question. You know, I would love to do that. You know, Jerry's not going to do that wrong with just people. They're not the same people. So, believe me, I love you. If I was going to ask him to be on anybody's channel, it would be mine. Because I love him and Dan Quinn. That's my guy. And you were going to come out and say, listen, dude, I got this is the second year in a row where he's like, okay, I've got 5 different head coaching offers, 5 different teams. Up all of them. I'm staying with Dallas because I got a I love this dude. That's my man. Thank you. I love some Bon Jovi.
For a while, then they go to another freshman this time, right?
Perez takes over.
Okay, so they did another.
And being a lefty in the bullpen, or however his role would shake out over the season, it's a Miami pitching staff, under Amy Archeanders, that has already lost pair of left-handers since Tommy John already before the season started. Junior lefty Miles Cabo. And the freshman left-hander, Austin Broken.
I hope they do, man. Good luck with them. I honestly,
So that's
especially
tough
the
for you,
linebackers
pitching
coach, I
coach.
hate seeing him go.
It's tougher for a pitching coach that was left-handed. J.D. Arcaro was that. He was a great one of the best that Miami has ever had. He's now been there for over 20 years. I think it's hard to see coaches dealing with injuries. Going into the season, you look at the club and say, okay, I know what we got, but the reality is what you have 4 weeks, 5 weeks into the season sometimes can be a lot different. Obviously, right now, so hoping that it doesn't become different this weekend. No persistent makes that man's job a little tough.
Long time pitching coach. And while we got a moment for Jamie Arriaga, his son Ari would have turned 21 years old yesterday. Story that's been well documented. So just wanted to make mention of that and send our love to the Arriaga family and all those who have loved Ari over the years.
That'll be a terrible.
Well done. That's a good dude right there. It's been such a part of this Miami culture for a long time.
All right, so what happens here?
There's few things in this world that are tougher than losing a child. JD has had to do it.
One of Ari's very close lifelong.
So Ty Evans is up the bat. Looks like everything's kind of calmed down since the collision. And it was a pitcher change, as I stated. South Carolina's up 2-1 over Clemson on the baseball diamond. Mississippi State's up 7-4 over Cal. And Ty Evans delivers a home run himself. That's a 2-run homer. And we lead by double digits here, Gainesville, ladies and gentlemen. So Hurricanes, go ahead and just load the buses. Be on your way back to Coral Gables. And we'll come beat you down there next year. I know what you're going to say. You took us off the schedule at football back in '88. Well, taking you off the football schedule in '88 don't got anything to do with this beatdown y'all getting on the diamond today.
Fastball, elevated, no chance to minute that left. That's true. I never seen just his second home run of the season, the third of the inning to the Gators. You're about tapped on 5 more here in the end.
And right away, the ball game. And
I am not going to
the kill shot from Ty Evans, the 10-run rule, and that is now Florida. Walks off Miami in the rubber game. Coaching staffs already came out and shook hands, and now the players
being the nice guy
will
that I
spill out and do the same.
asshole that I am not going to drop.
Oh, that's it.
That would be a dick move, and I'm not a dick at all.
Oh, game over. 10-run rule, Florida wins. I think it's a dumb rule, but hey, I don't control it, so yeah, that's it. That's ball game. Final score: Florida 14, Miami 4. It was a good series, hard fought, but today it just got out of hand. Florida just dominated early on and just never looked back after the fact. And I was going to wait till like the bottom of the 8th to run down Miami's upcoming schedule.
Jack Taglione is kind enough to join us. Jack, you just played a big part in your
but
winning.
We never made it to the end of the 8th because 10-run rule.
I mean, wasn't able to play in this series last year.
All right, so this is Miami's upcoming schedule. This is what they got coming up after Florida.
Still could help my team.
They got Jacksonville on Wednesday. Then they open up ACC schedule. They open up ACC play with NC State next week. That game is that series is down in Miami, Coral Gables. Then they got Virginia Tech the week after that. That's also down in Miami. And then at the end of the month, they take on Wake Forest. That series is at Wake Forest.
Going back to the 2-way and everything like that.
You know, the coach did
Yeah.
a great job. My first job.
That's going to do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. I appreciate everyone for scoping it out.
So easily back into everything.
I'm just going to say I appreciate everyone for scoping it out. If I go name names, I may miss somebody. I don't want to miss anyone. So I appreciate everyone who scoped it out. Hope I can do at least one more Florida Gators baseball stream before the season ends. We have to see if everything pans out. But y'all be easy. Till next time, A-Fizzle signing out. I'll get at y'all later.
I don't know. I mean, it feels good. Definitely seeing the ball well right now.